The real reason why Angelina and Brad Pitt got divorced. Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. The world's sexiest man met the world's sexiest woman on a movie set and a fairy tale affair started. Brangelina was the term coined for Hollywood heartthrobs Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie when they became together as a couple during the filming of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2004. This union seemed too good to be true, but it lasted longer than many people would have thought. And like all good things, it came to an end after a decade when they filed for a divorce in 2016. While the star couple had been tight-lipped about the reasons for their split, a lot of information has been slipping out, and in this video, we will look at 7 reasons for their divorce. Do you want a personal shout-out in our next video? Quick! Be the first comment in the comment section down below and you will receive a shout-out in the next Binge-Worthy Network video. Number 7. Pitt's booze and drugs. After the 12-year marriage shattered, Pitt was the first to come out and shoulder his share of responsibility. He admitted that he was indulging too much in drinking. In his 2017 interview with GQ, he said the situation was self-inflicted. He didn't hesitate in accepting, "I could drink a Russian under the table with his own vodka." Speaking about his past, he said, "I can't remember a day since I got out of college when I wasn't boozing or had a spliff or something." And he gave a vital clue when he said, "I stopped everything except boozing when I started my family." TMZ reported that Jolie was fed up with Pitt's alleged marijuana and alcohol abuse. She was worried about its effects on their blood of 6 kids, and Pitt's statements prove her right. "But even this last year, I was boozing too much. It's just become a problem. And I'm really happy it's been half a year now, which is bittersweet," said the hunk. Number 6. The trigger. Though the couple had been exchanging cold vibes for quite some time, the boiling point came when the family was returning home in LA from Nice, France in their private jet in September 2016. During the 12-hour flight, the 53-year-old Thelma and Louise actor was drinking heavily, one insider claims. About an hour before touching down at Minnesota's Falls International Airport to refuel, the Maleficent actress, 41, grew frustrated and asked her hubby to sober up. This triggered an argument. Sources reveal that workers could hear arguing from the plane before the doors even opened. The arguing spilled out onto the tarmac, host Lynn Storm claimed, at which point Brad Pitt relieved himself on the tarmac. The hosts also said Pitt drove around the tarmac in a fuel truck. At one point, he backed up and crashed into another airport vehicle. US Weekly added that once Brad got back in the jet and they headed toward LA, things got worse. He got into an argument with Jolie. All their kids, including children Maddox, 15, Pax, 13, Zara, 12, Shiloh, 10, and twins Knox and Vivian, 8, were on board. It was also alleged that when the eldest son Maddox intervened, Pitt got physical with him. Pitt insisted on taking the kids home with him. Julie drove off with the kids in another car to a hotel. She said they could talk about everything in the morning, one insider revealed. The incidents blew up. Child services were called and Pitt was accused of child abuse, though later he was cleared in an LA County department. Number 5. Rumored affair with Marion Cotillard. The news of Pitt's affair with Allied co-star Marion Cotillard was all over the tabloids. Both of them strongly denied it, and Cotillard took to Instagram to announce her pregnancy with longtime partner Gilliam Canet. She put an end to all the rumors, but the damage in Brangelina relationship was done. Jolie is also believed to have hired a private eye during the phase. Number 4. Jolie's own experience with drugs. You know the ill effects of something when you have experienced it. Jolie's battle with heroin addiction during her youth is well known. According to Radar Online, she had used cocaine, hence she was extra apprehensive with Pitt's addiction. She stated, "Being around someone who even recreationally abuses substances can be a potential trigger. This might have laid the grounds of her calling it quits." Number 3. Activism and Politics. Jolie's horizon goes far beyond the tinsel world of Hollywood. She had been actively participating in humanitarian activities around the world. She has worked for welfare of refugees and served as the ambassador of UNHCR. She has also contributed to environmental conservation, women's rights, and child education in the third world. While Pitt had supported Jolie's campaigns, his fear of thinking didn't match her. His life revolved around the glamour world of making movies. He kept himself, his family, and whatever was of immediate concern on top of his priorities. Hence, it was natural for him to be worried about her priorities and concern for the family. He was also suspicious of her motives. A source told Radar Online in 2018, Brad used to admire Angie's humanitarian work, but is now more suspicious of her true motivations. Brad wasn't surprised that Angie went to Iraq when he was with the kids for Father's Day. The couple also had heated arguments over politics during the 2016 election season. In an exclusive report from US Weekly, a source close to the pair revealed that they fought a lot over the years and disagreed about many things. The fighting got worse and they disagreed a lot about parenting. The source added that they would fight over their schedules and politics. Which brings us to the next reason. Number 2. Conflicting ideas about parenting. Both Brad and Jolie love kids. Apart from their 3 biological children, they have adopted 3. Naturally, both are passionate about the right parenting, but unfortunately, their approaches clashed. Brad loved being a strict father, while Jolie was a liberal and relaxed mom. In his interview with GQ, the Ocean's 11 star said, "I grew up with a father being all-powerful, super strong, instead of really knowing the man and his own self-doubt and struggles. And it's hit me smack in the face with our divorce." Number 1. Jolie's slippery relationship history. Should all the blame be put on the man? Jolie has a history of abrupt breakups. She has had a string of relationships in the past right from her teenage years. Once she started her career in acting, all her relationships including John and Lee Miller and Billy Bob Thornton started on movie sets. She separated from Thornton 3 months after they adopted a child from Cambodia. When asked about the sudden termination of their marriage, Jolie stated, "It took me by surprise too. Because overnight, we totally changed. I think one day we had just nothing in common. And it's scary, but I think it can happen when you get involved and you don't know yourself yet." Her whimsical approach to her relationships might be a culprit in the entire saga. And we wrap it up here, folks. What do you think is the biggest reason for Brad Pitt's divorce with Angelina Jolie? Do tell us in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest updates.